You know, it's okay to diversify your character selections. For God's sakes. It's
no, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. No, it's not.
I find that so weird. But anyway, but yes.
I get it. No, I get it. Like, I get it.
But are you watching?
Yes, I'm watching.
Why are you not popping up on the thing as someone viewing?
You're shuffling around, just kind of.
But can you hear yourself though?
I can't hear myself, but I can hear you like twice.
Well, because it's the YouTube and the thing.
Yeah, it's like delayed. It's so weird because I hear like what you said, and then I hear what you said like 20 seconds later again, and I'm just like, wait, what? It's so strange to me.
Yeah, it's the weird delay, that's all.
Yeah. Like right now, I just heard you scolding me again about only playing female characters.
Okay, say something. Yeah, you.
Yeah, okay, hey, what's up? Hi.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Nooblitz is back.
Alright, but yeah, Tekken has highs, mids, and lows.
And then like the 3D plane, right? Like you can go up and down and around and
yeah.
Okay.
And then there's moves that can affect you while you're going side to side, but that's a whole other thing. The combo system is most basic combos start off with a launcher, and that's
it really looks a lot like Soul Calibur to me.
It's
like
made by the same.
The way they're rolling when they land, I'm just like, yep, like that looks the exact same.
It's the same company. They're both made by Bandai Namco.
Bandai, yeah, I was gonna say Bandai Namco. Yep. Okay.
So every move is a launcher. It's a thing called a corkscrew or a screw, and you have to end the combo. So
because it makes them kind of go like corkscrewing away, right? You need to like poke them with something else to get some extra.
Yeah. So it's like with this. That's just basic stuff. I keep messing that up. Oh no. Keep dropping the screw. Oh, that's not good. Oh jeez. I showed it. Wow, why is that missing?
What is that back you're doing with the like the yellow stuff?
Yellow stuff.
Well, that like backflip in the air you're doing, like that little. What does that do for your guy?
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
There's like a backflip you do in place, and it like it does something. I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, this is basically.
I don't know. You've done it like a bunch of times. It must be part of his like combo wish I could get into the game and like actually see stuff because I don't have any like reference to what you're doing. You know what I mean? Besides what general mechanics I know, which my only reference is Soul Calibur, but that's actually.
I was gonna say like Soul Calibur, the moves are well. If I'm going to try to explain Tekken, I might throw some jargon at you that might make no sense at first. Because
well, the corkscrew didn't, but then it made sense when you talked. Like I was like, oh, they're like, it's like them up in the air, kind of flying down, and you can still hit them with something to like get some more damage out. Like
yeah,
but.
Wait, if I want to do the full combo, oh my god, if I can get it right. I hate dropping it. You know what? I'm going to go to a character that I actually know how to do stuff with. I'm sitting here trying to teach someone how to play Tekken or teach someone how to learn Tekken, and I'm playing a character that I'm just trying to learn. That's not going to work.
To the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Show me a bit of the... What'd you call her? The Raven?
I'm not playing Master Raven.
How about Zhao Yu?
No,
please?
I don't play Zhao. I don't... The character that you just said, I don't know how to play.
I know, you're just like, fuck that.
No, but it's like, I don't want to show you a character that I don't know the combos and stuff for. I'm kind of like...
Because you'd be like learning with me.
Yeah,
I understand. Like, because you know what they do, but you just don't know the influence, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be kind of like blind leading the blind. Like, I know how to play the game, but I don't necessarily know how to really play the character. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, like...
No, that makes sense.
Heihachi Mishima.
But yeah, like the combo system is launcher, screw, finisher. And every character has a different way to corkscrew an opponent. Every character has a different way of finishing a combo.
And the finisher is usually like a heavier attack that does a bunch of damage that's guaranteed off the corkscrew. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's something you can dash up, some type of combo that can carry the opponent farther. On most stages, you want to be able to carry them to the wall. Like, this is one of the first characters I learned how to play was Sergei Dragunov. His is but basic stuff. Combos aren't everything when it comes to Tekken. Like, don't get that twisted. They're an important part of Tekken, but the biggest part and most important thing about learning Tekken is learning basic combos, like basic, what are known as like strings, like 1-1, something like that. You know, like a square, triangle. You know, I was about to start using technical jargon because I'm about to get I'm going to get a little technical when it comes to trying to explain Tekken.
That's okay. And as long as they're translatable, I should understand.
Like, look at your controller.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Now, square is 1.
1, and then triangle's 2, X is 3, circles
yes, 4. Yes.
Yeah, that's how Mortal Kombat's laid out too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I say something like 1, 3,
and 1 and 2 are punches, and 3 and 4 are kicks, right?
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and then that's like Soul Calibur too. They're all similar. I mean, they have that same kind of general thing.
So when I start saying something like when I say, and then directions are fairly simple. You got like a down forward, a up forward, down back, up back. You know what I'm saying? So when I say something like up forward 2, that's one of his launches. Up forward 2, or down forward 2. I mean, that's one of Dragunov's launches. Down forward 2.
Is that little like upward sweep kick you're doing? That's like that little that little. Okay.
So this or this?
Well, it's delayed, so I can't tell exactly what you're. Oh, that's. Well, I'll see. I don't know. It's that like backflip cartwheel thing you do that gets him up in the air.
Oh.
And it's a mid attack. You've been doing it to try to chain off of it and seeing what you can get off of it. I think. Yeah, that. Well, it's not even a backflip. It's just like you kick him with your left foot, your left leg like up in the air, and then you just go off on it.
Okay. That is his 3-1-4. So when I say stuff like that, you're like, all right, 3-1-4. That's X.
X square circle.
Yeah. So when you
learn, I know all that. Okay.
So when you start to look for combos on your own, most like training combo, I'll tell anybody to go watch training combo videos to try to understand what their character can do in terms of combos, to get like basic combos. And most people that do those videos will explain it in Tekken jargon. So you're going to see stuff like 1-1. You're going to see something like down forward 4 or up forward 4. Then you'll see like 1-1-2. And then you'll see an S with an exclamation point. That means screw. And that basically means a sport screw. So let me basic combo, up forward.
Is that like where they're in the air and they can't like, can they like break out of it with a button or anything? Okay. If you're like trapped.
Yeah, once you're in the air, they're in the air. But yeah, even though the combos are a very important part of Tekken, like I said, the most important part of Tekken is knowing what combos are safe and what combos are not safe, and that goes into like
they can punish you if they block them.
Yeah, that's why you see all the numbers I have
frame,
on the bottom.
Like the frame advantage and all that. Yeah. So plus and minus and this.
Yeah. So if I have him guard all, I'm -4 on that. -13 on that.
What's the startup on most attacks? Because if you're like -4, because in like Mortal Kombat, if you're like I think 7 or below, you're still somewhat safe.
Tekken is if you're like -12 or 13, you can get punished.
But anything lower, you can still like block or counter react out of that.
Well, if you
depending, obviously.
If you do a move that's -9, you can't really punish it unless you have a character that has a punch that's 9 frames or something that can fast
super
enough to
fast.
do. Yeah, and in Tekken, the fastest like jab frame I think is Nina's, because I think hers is like 10 frames. So like you can't really punish anything. Anything that's like 12, 13,
that's pretty safe.
No, that's not safe. So like when I do a move that's -13, I'm going to get punished. So you want to throw out stuff that's you don't want to.
No. I mean like if you had something like -7, you'd be like safe.
Yeah, you're fine. Like I did a move.
Yeah, because
they can't
that makes
punish
sense.
it. They can't punish it.
Because even if they react perfectly, if you do it, yours will come out first, right?
Yeah, it'll trade.
Okay.
So always think about, what is it? Standing guard, random guard, neutral guard. Neutral guard will help you when it comes to knowing like what's a real combo, what's a real combo, and what's not a real combo. Because there's combos in this game that you can't block. Like the combo I just did is 2-1. He didn't block any of that because it's what's known as a true string or a true combo. Like you can't block it. If I hit you with the first button, the second button's gonna hit you. And then I hit him with a 1-2. You can't block the second hit. That's a true string.
And so if they're ever in the air, is there a thing like in Soul Calibur to where they can like roll out of the air and dodge your follow-ups? Because there's a thing in that.
I don't believe there's a way to get out. Like, there's no, like, once you get launched, that's it.
You're
like,
done. You're done. There's no
yeah.
like, there's no break. There's no meter.
No,
where you can use
there's
that.
none of that. There is no combo breaking and like, this is not Mortal Kombat. This is not, like, none of that stuff. This ain't what do we call it? Killer Instinct. There's no combo breakers. But yeah, like once you learn your true strings and how to just kind of fight in what's known as the neutral game, which is basically the space in between you and your opponent, the back and forth space. Like starting off, once you like, if you ever play rank early on, people are just going to throw wild stuff like sweeps and all types of stuff to catch you in the combo. And defense is also very important. Protect your legs.
How do you block? Do you just move backwards?
Yeah, move backwards.
And then move down to block down, and then overheads will hit you if you're, or highs will hit you if you're blocking down.
Yeah, and then there's also a parry system for lows, which is you have to time the low and tap down forward to block the low. Lord have mercy, I'm gonna have to try to show you that. Maybe because I'm in a menu?
Oh, maybe. That's possible.
God, what is this? What is this hell sweep? It should just be hell sweep. Demon Scissors, Pencil Bang, Lightning Crush, Raj and Stance, Lightning Bolt. It's a kick, so it should be. Is it hook and crescent kick? Oh. I swear if it is, I'll be irritated. Wind Slicer. Deep uppercut. Left split kick. Spinning demon. There's a tsunami kick. Tsunami kick. Oh, well, that's still good though. There we go. There we go. So if you can see it when I'm doing it, I'm doing it horribly. If he goes, if the person goes for a low kick and you time down forward just right, you can low parry it.
Okay, what does that give you? Like a counter attack, and then you get offensive.
Yeah, you can follow up.
Okay.
Or you can just block it and just like. Sometimes the situation may call for a low parry. Some situations you might just want to just low block it and not even worry about trying to parry. Because when I low parry, I didn't get as much damage as if I just blocked it. That goes into knowing what your character can and cannot do, and damage and stuff. Alright. Ain't what I want. Okay.
Okay, it's working again. I just had to redo it. So then, what is this? A real game? Or what is this?
I'm still in training.
Oh, but this is like, this is something different than that, like, mode three, because this is an actual map, right?
Well, yeah, well, I mean, they're all maps in the game. You have maps that have walls, you have maps that don't have walls.
Okay.
So,
And what do wall splats give you?
you can follow big damage. Like, if you know you get big damage from wall splats. Like I just did a combo for like 86 damage because I followed up on the wall. Really, it's all about going into the lab with your character and seeing what they can do and learning your character, because that's always kind of a... And also, this game is really about your spacing and your pokes. A lot of characters have good, like, down forward ones, like a down 3, 4, you know, some 4s are good and better than others.
Are fours usually like low, like trips and stuff, or no? I guess they're just like kicks. It depends if you press it down or right, or back. Back is probably more like a trip.
No, when it comes to Tekken, certain trips are like Dragunov's main sweep is a down forward 3.
Who's Dragunov? I'm sorry.
It's the character who I'm playing as right now.
Okay. So show me that. Okay.
It varies from character to character. This is why I say Tekken is kind of it's a bit of a learning curve, because every character has different
When you say it varies from character to character, do you mean like what they do, or like, so if you're fighting a character, will what you're doing on that character not always work on another character, or is it pretty universal?
It's matchup knowledge. Like, what do I know that character can and cannot do? Like, that's very important when it comes to like fighting against other people. Like, I guess
what I mean is, like, because in some games, like, male characters might tend to like fall faster, so like
there are
they
bigger
can't
characters.
juggle this high. Or
like
whatever,
there are characters with different hit-boxes, or hurt boxes, I should say. So in this game, characters that have wonky hurt boxes are characters like Panda, Kuma, the bears basically, Panda and Kuma, Tekken7. Gigas has kind of a weird wonky hitbox, or hurt box, I should say. So combos might not work on them, but don't worry about that too much starting off, because you want to get the basics down, which is knowing your character, knowing a decent bread and butter, knowing your basic combos is important. Knowing your basic combos. So knowing your basic combos, your pokes, which is like stuff like this. That's not a good book. That
just little fast things here and there.
Yeah, fast buttons, like down fours, stuff like quick stuff. You know, your quick buttons.
Okay.
because
And I'm used to that from Mortal Kombat, like poking them out of shit, poking them out of longer chains.
Because this game is really about your spacing and understanding what can reach and what cannot reach. Because like if you don't understand how far a move can go, because you see that distance from opponent under the status spot.
What is that in meters? Yeah, it has to be.
Well, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what the actual.
I'm just trying to like self-visualize like the distance.
Yeah, like because some characters have moves that are good from like a 2 range or a 1 range, or have to be in your face to be relatively effective. So even
what's the farthest range you can? What's the farthest range like that it can be?
Well,
like screen to screen, like 6, 7.
Probably 7-ish, pushing it towards like 7.
Does anyone have any like dash attacks to where they like fly in and like just fuck you?
I mean,
it's almost 7. It like tries to get to 7. I see that.
I mean, there's running attacks. I mean, no one has a move that can like. I mean, there's characters that can dive in and do stuff, but you don't really want to do that
because they're probably highly punishable. Right?
Yeah, like Dragon, like Dragonov's probably one of the few characters that has a move that's pretty devastating from like a running.
That overhead punch thing. I see that. Yeah, I see that. I already saw that shit. Okay.
But yeah, that like just mainly trying to get your folks down, get your basic combos going, and starting off you should have at least one. Have at least one corkscrew.
Sorry, I'm like delayed. Like I'm watching your gameplay from like 15 seconds ago, like while you talk. I just saw you like wall splat him and you got a little bit of something off of that. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
so this is so cool to me. I love this. I like this kind of stuff. It's more than just like aim and shoot. You know what I mean? I'm not into shooting. I'm really not into shooting games at all. I mean, they're fine, but like, I don't know. This is my thing. It feels more strategic.
well, it's definitely strategic, especially at a more competitive level. Because
yeah. Oh, yeah. Because everyone knows like what you might do, and they're like prepared for it, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to like play around that. And be like, okay, they might expect this, so I should do this to counter what they might expect, right? There's all these like kind of. That's so awesome. I can hear myself.
Well, I mean, you're helping me.
No, it's just weird for me.
It's fine. Hearing yourself talk is always weird. But yeah. Going in, I'm gonna give you, like, I'm gonna send you some not possible, but I'm gonna send you a link, or send you a link to a page of a guy that has combos for every character you could possibly want to imagine. And all you gotta do, especially if you want to learn, like, Xiao Yu and stuff, I'll just send you the,
Well, that, all I remember from when I was like a little kid was she had some like thing where she did like her arm swing like down and whacked him like 4 times, and then she'd come out of it and do like a couple. She had a couple of options. She had like a arm swing up thing or like a kick, and that's all I remember. And that's like me as like an 8-year-old boy.
Well, once you get into the game, and if you pick a character that you might gravitate towards, just let me know who that character is, and I'll send you like a video on all their staple combos and stuff. And that way you can learn what the character can do in terms of combos, and remember the notation. Like remember like 1s and 2s and 1 plus 2.
Because they will in the videos they'll have 1s and 3s. Honestly, I think I'm good. Because I played a lot of combat and almost all of that stuff is notated So I'm just to like 1 is square, 2 is triangle, 3 is X, and 4 is circle. Like I'm used to that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely used to that. Like if I see that, I'll be like, okay, I can pretty quickly know like, okay, this button is this.
Yeah.
And then do they have other things like are the directions and
Yes, there will also be.
button?
It'll
Like
it'll
four,
be.
it's 1 through 8, isn't it? It's like Soul Calibur.
Well,
Like
it's not
there's
one.
like down left. That's like I don't remember what it is.
Like if here's the thing, when it comes to directions, it'll just be you'll see a F, a D, a U. You know what I'm saying? So up,
Forward, down, up, back.
Like yeah.
There's
so-
no like down, like down left or whatever.
No, it'll be down forward, down back, up forward, up back. And there is characters that do quarter circle moves. So
What?
it'll be QCF for quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. And quarter circle
So like,
moves are. You've never played Street Fighters. I don't know. Have you played Street Fighter?
no, Tony. Like literally the only game I've played is like Mortal Kombat, and then like For Honor, and Soul Calibur. I played Soul Calibur, which okay, Soul Calibur does have some of those. I think what you're talking about, like down, forward, and then square, and it'll be like it'll be different than like forward square,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So yeah, some characters will have a quarter circle forward move, but it depends on what character you pick. I don't know any of the female characters that they may have quarter circle moves. Because I know for my character, well, for Dragunov, I have a quarter circle forward back. That's a launcher. So, yeah. And I have a quarter circle forward. That's a shoulder. That's kind of a good, decent little poke tool. It's like 12 frames.
Okay. Does it lead into anything for Dragunov?
Well, it's an ender. You can end it on certain things.
Oh, is it that little shoulder bash thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ah, this is, I love this. This is so awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back, okay?
Sure.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Eddie Gordo, Heihachi Mishima.
Gosh, I don't know how long it was for that to be
What?
my games have been downloaded and everything.
Well, you might have to literally like close out stuff.
No, it's I'll have to do the rest mode or whatever and just have it when it's on its own.
Because that game is pretty big, and I'm pretty sure you don't have like the season pass. There's like 3 season passes for it. Yeah, because it's like a whole bunch of new characters, new stuff. Just it's a fighting game, so of course there's season passes.
What are you doing right now?
I went back trying to learn Eddie Gordo.
Well, no, like what are you playing? Is this like a story mode or not story mode? Practice? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. Sorry. I get it now. It looks like you were in like a tower thing or something to where you're fighting like a bunch of characters. Is this game more like with your combos? Is it like do you need to delay them or do you just like press them as soon like you know what I mean? Like at
some characters, it depends on the character and the time. Yeah, like I mean every character has like a 1-2, and they're pretty fast. But when it comes to like the more complex combos, it's like
well, whenever someone's in the air, it always is much more. You have to like time it right when you're juggling, for sure. But just meaning, I'm like watching your guy, and like it's sometimes like you do that first move to like trip him, and then sometimes the second one doesn't connect. So it's like, is there like a window where you have like only, you know what I mean? Because it's not. It doesn't look like it's technically part of a combo. You're just adding another attack in after, right?
well, I mean, usually, yeah. I mean, it's kind of difficult to explain because these are all like. I mean, people had to go in and like research these combos to see what works and what doesn't work. And every character, like if you go into their move menu, they'll show you like an entire combo from launcher to the screw to everything else in between. But knowing the main basics of a combo is a launcher, a screw, and a finisher. So launcher, corkscrew, finisher. Now there's gonna be combos that you might like. The more you learn this game, the more complex moves are gonna get. Like, cause there's like the one combo I'm trying to do. Like, it's like I have to do like 2 or 3 moves before I even get to the corkscrew, and most of those times that's to carry a character further to the wall. If I'm on a stage with a wall, I want to carry them to the wall so I can finish them and do as much damage as possible. It's a lot to take in. Again, that's Tekken for you. Like, most characters do a lot of damage with walls, so when you get that wall splat, and you can usually finish them with any like 1-1-2 combo or something else. But like, you want to do as much damage as you possibly can when you get a character in a juggle state. And this is why the neutral game is so important in this game, because if a person throws out a button and they don't hit you, but you have a button that can.
Punish.
Yeah, that's a whiff punish.
Yeah.
So that's the idea of
They
whiff
have
punish.
that recovery time during that animation.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like very similar to like Mortal Kombat, and again like Soul Calibur.
Every fighting game has the same terminology of punishing,
The
whiff punish.
frame advantage, frames and stuff, right?
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
the main thing.
Like frames, the number's different. Like for Mortal Kombat, it's like 3 frames and higher. Nothing, maybe more than. I mean, there's some moves that are ridiculously unsafe in every fighting game. But for Mortal, like 2D fighters, your Mortal Kombat, your Street Fighters, your KOFs, like all those 2D fighting games, your frames usually go from like 3 and up, and they don't get no higher in terms of just regular buttons. Maybe like an 8 or a 9, and that's usually sweeps that are super unsafe. But Tekken, you like everything goes from like a 9 to like shit. What's the unsafe? Like sometimes some moves are like 30 frames.
Minus 30?
Yeah, if they're blocked.
That's so shitty. That's really bad. That gives like them a full heavy punish. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So that's why it's like it's good to understand what your character can and cannot do. So like that's very important. That's crazy. And certain characters are just everybody plays different. Everybody has a different style of play, and
Even with each individual character, right? Like if you'll fight what's the bitch? Raven, Captain Raven.
Master Raven.
Like that. Like you fight that, and someone would have this play style, and someone else might have this play style when you play online, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that handstand hitting leg shit. I just saw that. I remember that.
Yeah, that's
It's like his fucking thing back in the day. Super fast, super like. Okay, that's so funny. Yeah, I like that stance, like that little head stance, and then he can do a bunch. Yeah, this is so. What's his name? What is his name?
Eddie Gordo.
And he's the Capoeira dancer.
Yeah, he's Brazilian. He's Portuguese.
Yeah, he does all those like leg kicks with the handstands and like the twirling the legs around and like the dancing and like that's so cool. That's such a cool stance. He looks, I don't know, he doesn't look drunk. There's like that drunken fist style, right? That's like that.
He's on here
Kinda,
Lei Wulong.
it's not that, but he's similar in a way. Like he has that kind of back and forth. He's like using his body weight to shift, you know, and like uses momentum.
Well, Capoeira is about rhythm and momentum. Like, when he does stuff, you see, like, it's not about, like, it's shifty,
Just
but it's also...
jabbing and shit. He like has momentum behind his movements. I see.
Yeah.
This is so like weird and nostalgic for me, like I said, because I remember this game when I was a little boy, and that's like all I remember. Like, well, that's all the Tekken I know.
But, I mean, for an introductory type video, I hope I gave you a little bit of insight to kind of what the basics of the game is going to be like. And once you find a character, like I said, just
No,
let me know.
Tony, you helped a lot. Like, honestly, it translated a lot to me because I see the Mortal Kombat, and I almost the Soul Calibur, and I both of those. Like, I'd love to know, like, okay, horizontal attacks, and this counters that. And whereas Kombat doesn't have any of this stuff, but, like, I understand the frame advantage of this. And, like, I'm watching you, and I'm like, okay, like, that makes sense. Like, launcher, get these, like, punishes while whereas the thing with Combat and Soul Calibur, which seems to be different, is, like, in Soul Calibur, they can, like, do this thing where they're getting launched, they can, like, roll out of the way and follow attacks. You know, I don't know. It's just like a thing they have, I guess. I don't know. And then in Mortal Kombat, of course, you can just use like a bar of your whatever meter to
Yeah, your defensive meter.
drop to the ground and like, you know, set it back to neutral, and then you're back to whatever. But like, okay. I'm very curious. I'm not gonna be very good for a bit, but I'll try. I really wanna get better, and I really wanna get good. I think I can. Like, I think I have the potential to be pretty good.
I mean, for me, it took me a while to kind of get good at Tekken because, I mean, I already had the knowledge prior for playing Street Fighter more seriously. So I understood
Did
frame
that
stuff.
translate pretty well? Okay, wait. Street Fighter is fully 2D though.
It's fully
right?
2D,
like
yes.
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat. That's like, okay.
But the idea of frames and punishing, all that, with punishing frames and all that basic jargon can carry over into any fighting game. But the intricacies of like a combo system, the numbers of frames, and the dimensions of the game also come into effect. Like 3D fighting games are a whole different beast because yeah, you can move back and forward, but there are some moves.
There's the up and down,
Yeah,
right? That
yeah,
just totally counters those heavy vertical attacks that just.
Yeah, like you gotta like know your.
It reminds me more of For Honor, right? With the dodging, and you can kind of like. I like that. I like the. It seems you could be a little more efficient in these kind of games than in like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, so to speak, right? Whereas like, oh, they threw out this like chain and I'm negative, like I need to block or I'm fucked. Like I don't know. It seems like in this maybe you could like you have more options, maybe like with the 3D plane.
Yeah, but that's more.
And you can adapt your play style to be more like, okay, I'm gonna be more like dodgy and like, you know, I don't know. I'm still really new. So I'm just throwing out random observations here. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just understanding that, like, in terms of sidestepping, going to the foreground and the background, that's more to dodge certain attacks. Because there are only moves that can be, like, there's only certain characters can be dodged a certain way more than others. Like, certain characters can only be sidestepped to the left. Certain characters can only be sidestepped to the right. And knowing that is important when it comes to, like, oh, okay, the matchups and stuff. And that stuff I'm still trying to learn. Like, how do I sidestep this character? If it's for an example, I'm gonna get a little technical. A Mishima character. A Mishima character is a character that's Hayachi, Kazuya, and Devil Jin. Because Kazuya is the son of Hayachi. He's been the main protagonist for Tekken for like the past first 3 games.
That sounds familiar. I
Yeah.
Look that up. Like that, I'm sure I'll recognize the fucking art right away.
Yeah, he was the main protagonist for like Tekken 1, and I think Tekken 2 until they introduced like Jin. But yeah, most Mishima characters have the same kind of moves. They have what's known as a hell sweep, which is like a helicopter sweep. They have what is known as the EWGF, the Electric Wind God Fist, which is like a brutal ass uppercut that can knock your ass in the air.
Can you tell me his name one more time?
Kazuya Mishima. Kazuya Mishima.
Yep, yeah, he's got that like fucking black Goku hair, like that spiky looking.
Yeah, the anime hair.
Yep, yeah, anime hair. I like that. That's very accurate. Yes, I remember. Yep, I recognize him. Like him and Zhao Quan. God, so. What's the chick's name?
Well, Zhao Yu didn't come into the game until like she didn't come into the game until three.
Yeah, like that. Well, that was the first one I played. Like to me, like for me, she is like the Chun-Li of Tekken, just because that's like she's like the girl. She's the girl I think of. When I think of
That's
Tekken.
a reach. That's a reach.
Yeah.
When it comes to Tekken females.
I said.
I know, but the more
That's my point of reference as like a little 8-year-old boy. That's all I remember.
if you was around for Tekken
When I
3,
played
then
Chun-Li, I was like, they kind of look similar. They got like the Chinese little buns and whatever, and they got the kind of.
that was their attempt at making a Chun-Li type character in Tekken.
I think so.
Yeah. They're both Chinese. They both have a very like not Wing Chun, but their fighting styles are kind of sort of
Very
similar.
Yeah,
Very
they're very
flowy.
like fluid and flowy and like
Yeah.
like dance like almost, and I like that. Like that's like and like For Honor, that's why I like the minutia. Like I don't know, I just enjoy that kind of. I don't know. I like that. I don't like the brute heavy kind of like I got a big axe, like I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I like.
Well, I mean, there are
fast
some
agile and kind of
if you want
slippery. You know.
there are male characters in Tekken that have that same fighting style.
If
Very.
they got a penis, I don't want to play it.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Why is that a thing?
Stop.
No, I'd like to. All right, I'm gonna rant because I find that to be the most annoying thing, and I'm going to irritate people. No, shush. I am going to say this on YouTube because I always find this to be weird. I don't know what it is about gay guys and just want to play female characters all the time. It's the most weird. Let me rant. I'm just gonna get it off my chest because it's so weird. Like, oh, I really, like, I understand if you gravitate towards a character. Like, I understand that. That's cool. That's dope. But you don't have to just be fixated let me finish. Please, let me finish. Because there's plenty of characters out there that could fit your playstyle and be as fluid and as flowy and be male. It irritates me a little bit because I just find it to be like, well, I only play female characters. Why? Like, yes, I only play, like, yeah, for most fighting games, I only play male characters because it's like certain male characters have the tools that I need. I have no problem. I can easily pick up a female character, but if they don't fit my play style, then I might not be able to play that character as efficiently as I want to. You know what I'm saying? If I can give a female character a chance, I'll give them a chance. But it's just give them a chance. Don't be sexist in fighting games because sometimes the better character may be male, the better character may be female. And when it comes to Tekken,
For the person, like, right, for that, like, player.
yeah, like,
Better at it's. So, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to be a woman. I'm happy with my penis. But, like, I love women. Like, and I love female characters. And in a movie or in a game, when there's, like, a strong female character that can, like, beat the shit out of the man, I'm just like, yeah, like, I get super into it, and I'm like super fucking into it. And so like playing like a female character, like so when I used to play like the old wrestling games on like N64, I would always play the chicks, and I would play my friends, and I would like beat the shit out of them, and I'd be like the chick that would like slap them, and like, oh my god, you beat the Undertaker, like with this, and I'd be like, yeah, it's not better, it's better, like, and you got beat by a girl, like, I don't know, I think that's not really good example, but I don't know, I just love when like female characters can be strong, like yes, I love that. I really just something about that. I just really like that. And they're usually like the cliche is men are stronger and like women are like more like they're all in gymnastic and flips, and the men are all like brute strength and like, rah. And I'm just more into like the flips and like the acrobatics and shit. Obviously, there are male characters who can do that, and there are female characters who are like men in a way. Yeah, but like the general thing is that's kind of the how it goes, and I don't know, I gravitate towards that, and I love when a female can beat the shit out of a male. I love that. Something about that just like gets to me.
I'm gonna let you know this. You gonna get whooped by motherfuckers that are gonna play male characters. You're gonna get beat by dudes.
Fine. No.
But I'm just letting you know, give every character a chance. If a character looks interesting, give them a chance. Do not let, I understand, women look strong. I want a strong female character to beat up the guys. But sometimes that female character may not have all the tools to win in a certain fight. They may be flowy, they may be strong, but if I know that character cannot beat me because of their lack of tools, I'm gonna wipe the floor with them. Just straight up facts. And I don't care if it's male or female, and that's how it is when it comes to fighting games. That's why I say give every character a chance. Test the characters. Test every female character that you want. But also, if I can, like I said, there are a few very smooth, fluid male characters in the game that can be just as elegant, just as smooth, and you know what I'm saying, and have a good time with. I say give every character a chance. I'm not just saying, ew, don't play girls because that's icky. No, I'm saying literally, give the dudes a chance. Like, just give them a chance. Give them a chance. See what they got. See what they can do. If they don't fit your style, that's fine. But just give them a chance. I can literally say there's characters like, I wouldn't say Law is fluid and flowy, but he's got a very, like, he's Bruce Lee, so he's very fluid with shit. You got Lei Wulong, who's like the super cop Jackie Chan drunken master style. Who else has got like a really fluid type moveset? One of the new characters, Leroy Smith, has got a really cool fluid moveset.
Okay, I have a question. How many female characters are there and how many male characters? It's probably like one to three, like one female character for every three males, right? That's usually what it is.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like that.
Okay, well, I mean, you don't.
But I get it.
Give them a chance. Just you can go through every female character, and that's fine. Do that. If that's your preference, that's fine. But it really bothers me when it's just like you don't want to give the male character, because I find it to be like, yeah, strong women characters, yay, woo, okay, but if I can beat that character 10 times from Sunday, maybe you should try another character that may have the better skill set.
But I'd have to like learn that whole other character.
Exactly. I know how to play I know how to play 4 characters in Tekken. I can almost say 5. I'm finna learn Eddie. I know how to play 5 characters, and that requires a lot of brain power. I have to remember every character's launcher, their frames, all that stuff. Okay, like when it comes to games like For Honor, yeah, I'm gonna take my time learning a certain class, but then I gotta find what other classes may work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the same thing. You know, you gotta find what works for you. But also, sometimes you gotta step outside the box and see what some of these other characters can do in terms of overall skill set, damage, and tools. And if you're going to constrict yourself by learning, I'm only gonna play female characters because I really like female characters, then it's like, what's the use? Just let me finish, please. Just stop. Give yourself a chance. Give every character a chance. Give every character. You may not want that character because they have a penis, but maybe that character has something that works for you. You know, this is my issue when it comes to that. Oh, I only play female characters. Well, okay, well, you know, I have friends that play Street Fighter, and if they see this video, I don't care. And they play Cammy. Cammy's one of the best characters in Street Fighter. She was one of the best characters in Street Fighter for a long time, especially Street Fighter 5. But those characters that play Cammy, I would beat them religiously over and over and over again because it's like I know what this character can do, and you need to switch it up. You know, and I've played. I've played Cammy. I've played Cammy. I've tried. You know, so
if they want it's like different, and, you know what I mean? Not like, you know, they're like, I think it's an aesthetic thing. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what it is.
To me, it's
just,
you're limiting yourself. To any person,
no, I'm
yes,
aware of that.
You're limiting yourself, and you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't limit yourself to having a certain preference because every character could have. There could be characters out there that could really do what you want, but it may not be the character you want to play. But give that character a chance. Don't let your personal preferences stop you from excelling at a game because you want to put a ball and chain on yourself. It just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it's like when it comes to female characters, I don't mind playing female characters. Like some of my favorite, like if I could play certain female characters, I would love to. But it's just I feel like the style doesn't necessarily fit for certain characters. Like if I can't do charge moves with proficiency, like in a game of Street Fighter, then I couldn't play a Chun-Li.
That does make sense from like a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah, like gameplay, like yeah, I understand. You got your preference. You got your preference. That's super cool. But if you're trying to like excel at a game, try different characters. Don't let genitalia or gender hold you back from playing a character.
I need to like tell you. I watch it. I don't just know what the female character okay, this guy has these attacks. Like, I just want to play that and like learn how to be good at that.
All I'm gonna say, I'm gonna keep saying is just learn different characters. Just learn different characters. That's all I'm gonna leave it because
you're right because what that'll do is it helps you fight against them, right? I mean, it just makes everyone you can fight better against everyone, right?
Yeah, not just that. You might find something interesting in that character that may be something that you might be interested in. Like just try it. I tell anybody, just try the damn character. Don't put constraints on yourself because
this isn't the first time it's happened, is it?
No, and this is the thing. Being in, I'm part of fighting game groups that are mainly LGBT, and it's the same thing. Every dude wants to play Chun. Every dude wants to play Jury or Cammy. They want to play Nina. They want to play like. And it's like, okay, well, you know, what about some of us out here that don't mind playing male characters? I don't mind. It's not because I don't find a female character interesting. Maybe it's just that female character, like when I was playing Street Fighter, I was literally trying to learn characters like Jury and other female, Cammy, who else, like Colleen, like all those characters that are on Street Fighter 5. I wanted to try to play those characters, and I could play them pretty decent. But it's just like what they did wasn't exactly what helped me. So it's like, you know, and in Tekken, the female characters they're not, I don't feel like they really could appease to me like very well. Like I try to play Julia, I like Julia, but you know, Julia didn't really work for me. So it's like, I'm not gonna trip about it. It's just that's been something that's been a stick in my craw for the longest time. Is that mainly gay dudes just have this thing about I only want to play female characters. I want to see a strong female character. Oh my God, if they're in the game, they're pretty strong. But if their tools are whack, or if your skills are whack, maybe you should try somebody else. Just saying. Just saying. Play a character that can possibly don't handcuff yourself by personal preference.
I definitely understand what you're saying because. Like I asked, I was like, so how many females are there and how many males are there? Is it like a 1-to-3 ratio? Like, if I only play females, only playing like 1/3 of the roster, like, there's 2/3, considering I might have the potential to be really good at something that I'm not even trying, right? Like, I totally get that. Right. something about me when I play games. It's just what I.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's
I don't want a penis. I don't want a vagina. I don't want a big deal.
No, it's literally something I think is just when it comes to gay guys, they like that image of a strong female because that's what's important. That's how they've been, I think, either raised as, or it has something to do with just the mental outlook on life. And it's cool. It's absolutely positively no problem whatsoever. But it's like,
are you super into anime?
Nah,
because
I'm not like a super geek type.
I generally hate how females are portrayed in anime.
That's a whole other conversation that I would have to like stop the stream for. But to everyone that watched this video, it's like an hour and 8 minutes. Thank you for watching. If you did watch it, and subscribe. And I'll be back doing more stuff at a later date. Thank you.